Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. And today I have three very important things that I need to share with you guys. Now, first of all, I have a crazy money opportunity for some of you. All right, tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars can be won, and I need to share every single detail of that. So make sure you watch this video all the way till the end. I'm going to make sure that it's a very short and easy to follow one. Then again, I also want to tell you guys more about the charts and what exactly my trades are going to be in the near future and what I'm buying. And if we have some time left, I'll also cover some of the most important pieces of crypto news for today. So first, to give you guys some context, the crypto market is right now pretty neutral. There's a couple of cryptos like Cardano who are up 8%, but in general, the crypto market is at about -0, +0. With that, of course, I mean 0 point something. It's down about 0.24% right now. Having said that, Bitcoin had a beautiful breakout recently. The previous channel was nice to view it, but this one I think is a lot better. As from this perspective, you can clearly see that we had a massive breakout, and most importantly, right after the breakout, we got ourselves the confirmation, which allowed us to trade this pair. But for all you guys wondering, what we're basically looking for is a specific price convergence. We could see here that Bitcoin first tested this top, came right back down, came retesting, and you can pretty much see what the pattern was looking like until we came back to a crucial spot. At this point, two things could happen. One, we come right back down to retest the bottom before attempting it yet again. Or two is that we were to break out above it. And that's exactly what just happened to Bitcoin, and this second candle here is just to confirm the move. As sometimes there's crazy outliers where the price could have, for example, spiked above it and come right back down the next hour. We, however, had a little certainty though, which was our channel. What we basically did is we redrew it in a little bit of a different shape, and that was basically acting as backup for us because this chart had to also confirm for us whether or not the breakout was real. You can basically see that for these first couple of hours, our horizontal channel, so to speak, did not actually confirm the move just quite yet until we broke out and pretty much went crazy on there. Now, that's dependent though on a couple of different factors, because honestly, this channel could have been numbed down a little bit. I think if you drew the channel like this, it would also still suffice with a couple additional outliers. But in that case, we would have had a breakout with confirmation on this chart as well. Then again, I guess it does not matter anymore after 8 o'clock here because things went berserk anyway. I digress. We also talked about it on a couple of other fronts, where for example on the Bitcoin chart, we were estimating that the highest likelihood for a recovery would be at around the $28.6 thousand mark. This was based on our earlier channel and obviously on our triangle, which has this similar bottom. It was also built upon by a different model here, a specific falling wedge. It showed and is actually still showing a specific Bitcoin convergence, which has a very high likelihood of popping upwards. And right now, we basically closed at the bottom of this falling wedge in this specific demand zone that we were already charting out in different little charts as well. And so this is looking extremely beautiful. Just on this chart alone, the most logical way of things moving, right, would be to retest this top yet again over at about 35,000 or so, before then again assessing whether or not it's going to break out at this point with confirmation or not. And again, just looking at it from any other perspective here, it looks as if that is what the structure is. Look, that's just the most logical structure at any point. But I also have an XRP chart here. Take a look at this. This was the juiciest setup in a very long time. I talked to you guys before about how XRP has been playing ping pong with us, right? I think you guys can all see here. It's been playing ping pong for the longest amount of time until it finally decided to break out right freaking there, and we got ourselves the confirmation which we were so wanting for. XRP's price action is actually rather beautiful because right after the confirmation, there was a lot of volatility, but a perfect, nearly perfect, let's call it, retest of our prior resistance here, which now turned into support. That's actually very nice for building longer term bottoms. So on the XP pair, things are also looking very juicy. But now we get to the more important stuff. What's about to happen in the near future? So guys, even though this move just happened, it just happened, I called it out over on YouTube. I've been calling that out a little bit over on my Twitter and my Telegram. I still think that that's the best way to follow every single trade that I'm going to take. I've been trying to post more and more things over in Telegram to give you guys more insights, and I've also tried to give you as many sort of tips as possible regarding trading and what my plans are going to be. but I'm gonna need your full support for this. So whenever I post something in Telegram, try to have your notifications on, or try to make sure you put some sort of reply to it by pressing that like button or dislike button or a little smiley or so I notice that you guys are seeing it. I'm going to be going full ham mode, going to be putting a lot of freaking effort into getting a lot of updates out to you guys, because over the next couple of weeks, there are millions of dollars to be made. And I'm not kidding, guys, it's not a joke. There are 3 ways in which you can make a whole lot of freaking money in the next couple of weeks. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but I think these tips are fairly logical and I think they'll make a lot of sense. So way number 1 is because of some of the trades which we're going to take. It's the riskiest method, let's call it that, because you can obviously lose money with trading too. But I think the next couple of weeks are going to be very freaking exciting, especially if the bullish momentum that we've started right now picks up. And again, you guys know I am freaking bullish on these things. But number 2 is a little bit more exciting. I have a 25,000 plus. The reason I'm saying it's plus is because it might be 30, might be 35,000 XRP that I'm going to be giving away in about a month or so. The thing is, it's going to be running for an entire month. So basically I'm going to say like, the giveaway starts and then we'll have a month where people can enter and then we'll give it away. But that's a couple of weeks, right? That's 4 or 5, 6 weeks maybe, depending on how quick I get everything together. And that's going to be 25-ish thousand XRP. Or, and I want you guys feedback on this, I could do it 3 months and then do like 70,000 XRP. And how many people? Not sure. 10, 25, 50. It's just going to be a lot of effort for me to put in. But now comes the most exciting. And this by far, guys, this deserves a like on this video if you want to. There's going to be a trading competition over on Bybit. And the prizes are going up to $6 million. The total prize pool is $8 million, but basically in about 10 days or so, you guys can register, and I want you guys to be ready, and I want you guys to be properly educated to the furthest of my extent for what I can freaking do, because this is going to be huge. We can actually work as a team. It is not about individuals, so join the freaking team the moment it starts, all right? I am planning to actually go dominate this, because understand, it's a team effort. So it's about the team that does best. We, however, have to end up as one of the top 10 teams. But as far as I understand, this is not going to be too crazy, all right? I honestly think our team is going to most likely win hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, if we keep up the way we're doing it right now. Which is why I'm saying, get yourself a freaking account. There's $5,000 worth of bonuses. And join the freaking team the moment it's ready, because we're going to blast. I gotta also admit, I'm gonna be doing some really degenerate stuff the moment that this competition starts, because, well, sometimes you gotta kind of wing it to win it, so to speak. I honestly, you guys can't imagine how crazy I am on winning this one, so I'm gonna put every single foot forward to be able to win this. But that's for a little bit later. Just know I need your full support when this starts. You guys need to all be ready with those notifications on, and we're gonna go at it, and most likely make a whole lot of freaking money this week, because I'm gonna try so hard you guys don't even know. But to come back on that earlier point, take a look at this. And this is something which a lot of people don't want to admit. They don't want to get it in their brains. If you are selling your XRP, your VeChain, your HBAR, pick a lot of these coins which are just amazing, all right? You guys know they're in my portfolio for a long time, and I'm not going to let go of them. Just know that if you are selling them specifically at a loss, there's somebody in the corner sitting on you like that, trying to buy every single thing that you are selling right now. And how do I know? The numbers don't lie. Here's, for example, the number of addresses with a balance of over 10,000 Bitcoin. These are huge whales. You can see here, as the price of Bitcoin moves down, what are these guys doing? Oh, yes. They're not letting go. No. These guys are buying like freaking mad, all right? It's happening. People don't seem to understand there's a shift in who holds. There's not a shift in the amount of Bitcoin out there or so. The only thing that's changing is the price and exactly who's giving it to who. These short-term, weak-ass hands are selling it to the bigger bulls, the people with the bigger cojones as well in that sense. This is just like a transfer of wealth from the poorer to the wealthier, and this is going to happen time and time again. And that's why I keep reporting on y'all. Don't buy into this little FOMO. Don't buy into the idea that crypto's dead or crypto's going to kind of keep going down here. If the price is moving down, just know it's a manipulation. And if you are afraid, when there's absolutely no reason to be afraid, just know that the best decision, in my own opinion, is to just buy and forget. As long as you never put in more than you're able to lose, you should be good to go. Again, that is my strategy. It's not your financial advice. But to quickly end it off here, in terms of news, there was actually a lot that happened. In terms of UST/Luna, well, there's a very big pump potential coming up soon. You guys probably heard already that the Luna price was pumping due to these Binance speculations. Well, yeah, Binance has a couple of little, I guess, hooks or whatever the frick up their sleeves. They might pump the price again in the next, let's say, 72 hours or so. It's very hard to say on what time frame, but pretty shortly here, Binance could actually, with some of the announcements that they might make, pump the price. Just know this, keep it in the back of your head. It's not too crazy to buy into Luna, knowing this and kind of keeping that in the back of your head. Then again, I really strongly, personally advise against buying these things, but that's again a personal opinion. That's all it is. There have also been these speculatory pieces on whether or not UST was done properly, whether or not the compensation was done properly, and I've covered all that stuff over on Twitter. But at the end of the day, I want to make these videos specifically about Luna, not in these Bitcoin XP type of videos or so, because I don't think a lot of people care. Honestly, the Luna thing is taking on way too long time, and way too much time. And then a little bit of news that's going around right now is mostly regarding the regulatory space, the fact that most countries are now being like open arms towards Binance or so. They're moving really freaking fast. And that even in the US, things are taking shape, as of course the election is coming up. And a lot of you guys were, I guess, on the same front as I was, saying that this could be a very big push. These candidates will all be like, oh no, but I'm the pro-Bitcoin guy, to make more people vote for them. And then one thing I don't want to look the article up for, but I think I can just tell you guys, is that the inflation in the Eurozone turned out to be 8.1%. People are starting to notice for real now that things are getting crazy freaking expensive because it's moving with some severity now. You know, it's not on like a low pit fire anymore. It's moving fast. These things are going up in price like cray freaking Z. All right, you know, my family actually texted me just now. Do you know what the gas price in the Netherlands is right now? It is it depends on where you are, right? But in the one nearest, let's say, I think it's about 229, 230. Let's say 230. And that is not like dollars or so per gallon. That is liters in euros. All right. So that's like euros per liter, 229-ish. So just for fun here, thinking that the euro is 7% more expensive than the dollar, gas price here times, how many liters can go into a gallon times the, going from euro to dollar, put this at about $9.30 per freaking gallon. Just for fun, just kind of realize, you guys, how right here driving is actually pretty expensive. It's mad. It's really mad. I know it's kind of off topic, but I thought, like, you know what? It's really interesting to share. All right, that was it. Join the team on Bybit. Check it out. Link is down below. Most likely we're going to see some crazy crypto pumps in the near future, unless, and that's a very critical thing to remember, we've had a crazy fake out right there. We'll talk about that more in a video coming up tomorrow, though, guys. Right now today, just getting you guys the introduction on what is going to happen in the next couple of weeks. And then very shortly here, I'm going to get you guys way too many pieces of information regarding trading and regarding everything that I'm going to do. So stick around, guys, and enjoy the freaking show. It's going to be wild.